So, Alan, we finally have an agreement on the Iranian nuclear issue. Clearly, it's very early days at the moment, but what are the potential long-term consequences of the lifting of sanctions?
Okay, the first thing to watch for is increased oil production from Iran. Remember, Iran has the fourth largest oil reserves in the world. Oil production has come down quite a bit for various reasons, part of which have to do with a lack of technological input from the US and Europe. So the first thing to watch for is that the oil markets, the oil traders are already discounting that. The oil price has been slipping. It's down about 16% in the last couple of months. Fear of these added barrels coming onto the market.
As say a big producer of oil, so what does these changes mean for other oil companies?
The first thing to watch for is if these sanctions are lifted. Now, first we need to see some agreement on that. That will need to happen. The big area of opposition may be in the United States, where you'll need congressional approval. Once approval is granted and we move forward, that could take 6 months or so, and the sanctions are lifted, then I think we will see much more activity with the oil companies such as Total, Shell, and I think also the U.S. companies such as Exxon wanting to get access to Iran's oil reserves, plus oil service companies like Schlumberger. So they'll be one of the first areas to watch.
But is it just the oil sector that could benefit from this, or is there a wider implication for companies in other parts of the economy?
Well, it's a diversified economy, and I think we all assume that it's all about the oil and the chemicals. And chemicals are a really big part of the Iranian domestic stock market. But, you know, they have a telecoms industry. They have a diversified retail area. So one company to watch, for instance, is the South African cellular company, MTN. MTN has a significant business there. They have a joint venture which has about half of the Iranian market, and the net number of subscribers to MTN is 44 million. And just to give you an idea, it's about a fifth of MTN's global subscriber base. So it means something to them. What's more important to MTN probably is being able to get some of its money out. It's been making profits there, but it hasn't been able to take it out because of the sanctions. So this would be very good news for them.
But if this is a profitable mobile market, then surely other global telecoms companies might want to go in and compete there themselves.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, because the Iranians that I have spoken to there tell me that there aren't many restrictions to foreign ownership. We'll have to see whether there's more companies let in order to encourage investment. And that may be the second phase. But in the first phase, the first rush, assuming everything goes well, we could see some foreign investors coming back to the market, not just Iranian expatriate money, but new investment. There are companies starting funds, ready to go, keen. It may be in that next wave that there's some potential disappointment as people begin to realize that it isn't that easy to do business there. But, you know, the first flush is a good one, and I think everyone seems excited.
Perhaps sometime before companies really get involved in it, but this is a first chance for them to get a look at it. Alan, thanks very much.